Good morning, welcome to day one of 75 Hard. Starting with some protein coffee. So yummy, and 23 grams of protein to start the day. It is Monday, January 6th. So obviously I didn't do the classic like New Year's Day, day one, start 75 hard right in the new year, but less than a week in, we are starting today. And I'm excited about it. I slept in a little bit today because my sleep schedule has been so bad and so weird the past week. I was home trying to see as many friends and people as possible. Then it was New Year's Eve. Then we traveled back, drove 17 and a half hours, like all this stuff. So I've been so off. And then getting back, trying to catch up with all my friends here, and then went out like drinking and like doing all this stuff. So I have been so off with sleep, and sleep isn't necessarily part of this challenge. Like, it's not a rule, but if I want to be able to do all 5 parts of this challenge, I need sleep. A goal for me in general this year and to work on right now is better sleep anyway. I'm not having an early start to the day, but that's fine. Okay, I need to not have morning voice. I'm gonna make the bed. You're gonna have to get out of my way. Literally, I'm trying to make the bed. I got a brand new journal that we're gonna break open today. So fresh, so clean. If you've been following since probably November-ish, you would know I've actually been really good about sticking to journaling every day, and I really do love it. It helps me stay on track. It helps me procrastinate less. Of course, I still do some procrastination, right? But it's been helping so much, and I've actually been really enjoying it. I told myself if I could stick to it in a plain $1 notebook, that I would go and buy myself a journal. And because I've stuck to it for about 2 months, give or take a little, of course, I was like, you know what? For 75 hard, I deserve a new journal. So I bought this one. It wasn't like crazy expensive or anything. The smaller version was $10. This one was $20. When I say smaller, I think they had the same amount of pages, but it was just like smaller, whereas I wanted like a full size comparing to a regular notebook. That's what it looks like. So starting my day off feeling organized, feeling ready. I always do a filming to do, a regular to do, and then I'll do a gratitude and a manifestation section. And it just sets the tone. You know, I love it. But we need to talk. We need to set some ground rules. We need to clarify some things. Let's get into it. So I covered my wall in sticky notes to help keep me accountable. And at the end of each day, of course, I'll get to rip one off. So for example, it's day 1, right? I'm not taking day 1 down until all my tasks are complete for the day, so I can fully check it off. This is just such a good visual and a good way to help keep me accountable. And then to complete the rectangle, because I wanted it to go by weeks. So of course I did 7 across, and then I did all the way down. And then I put the rules on the wall as well. So let's talk rules. So Andy Frisella created the challenge 75 hard. He describes it as a mental toughness challenge. So although, yes, during 75 hard, you will experience physical changes and so much more, right? It is technically described as a mental toughness challenge. It's all about discipline, learning habits, sticking to habits, and being consistent no matter what life throws at you. Andy Frisella is also the founder of 1st Phorm, which you know I love 1st Phorm. And here are the rules. In no particular order, you have to take a progress picture every day. You must read 10 pages of a book, nonfiction or like a self-improvement book. You must drink 1 gallon of water a day. You must follow a diet. You can choose any diet, but you must follow it, and there are no cheat days, and you cannot consume any alcohol. And you must complete 2 45-minute workouts per day. At least one of them must be outside, and you cannot do them consecutively. So for example, you can't go lift in the gym and then do a 45-minute walk outside directly after that. It has to be like 2 separate times of the day. And lastly, if you miss a day, you must start over from the beginning, because the goal of this is to be consistent and do these things every single day for 75 days. So if you mess up, you have to start over. And now I did attempt this challenge in 2023. And when I started it, it was kind of like a last minute spur of the moment decision. I started it on New Year's Day. However, I did not do much research. I didn't even know that if you missed a day, you had to start over. So like, I didn't do it right. And I don't claim to have completed it to the full extent, anything like that. Of course, I posted videos about it and I talked about my experience trying it, but I didn't complete it, okay, because I got sick, and of course I didn't do all the tasks, but then I didn't start over when I was feeling better. things like that. So I have attempted this. I do have some experience with this challenge, but this year it's a whole new mindset, a whole new attitude, a whole new strategy, and we're going into it much more prepared and differently. Starting this challenge day one, here's my current physique. You do have to take progress pictures every day, like I mentioned, but I do want to show you where I'm starting at. Definitely not in the best shape of my life, but also definitely not in the worst either. You can tell I have been not prioritizing my diet and also drinking a lot of alcohol the past 2 weeks and not really working out either. Progress pictures are such a great way to measure progress. You're not going to see much change from day to day, but week to week, month to month, you're going to see a lot of change. And so yes, you should be acknowledging how you feel and stuff, but seeing it too is really awesome. Another way I'm going to measure progress that I'm so excited about, and especially excited to show you like start to end, is through using my body analyzer. It is called the Body Pod by Hume Health. I love this tool so incredibly much. A big thank you to Hume Health for sponsoring today's video. The Body Pod is a powerful body scan for better health tracking. I just don't really care how much I weigh, but what I do care about is my body composition, especially since the past year I've gotten into weightlifting. I really want to see my muscle percentage go up and my fat percentage go down. With all this data and by using this, you can see how different food and sleep habits, etc., really affect your body. And 75 Hard, you know, it's not just working out, but it's about how you eat. And like I said, I want to prioritize sleep, so I can see how all of those things specifically are going to directly affect my numbers. The Body Pod is the world's first portable body analyzer. It uses 8 frequency sensors to deliver precise metrics to you. It scans your torso, arms, legs, and even your heart. And the most amazing part to me is that it has an accuracy of 98% compared to a medical grade health scan. And you literally just have this right in your home, and all you do is step on it, pull the bar, and you get all of that data. At the end of the challenge, I am going to give you specific numbers and show you the differences in all of my percentages and things like that. So I'm really excited to show you how it goes throughout the next 2.5 months. I am just returning back from traveling, from being home for the holidays, all of that stuff. So of course, my weight is higher than normal. My numbers aren't looking so good on the graph, and my last weigh-in was right before I traveled for the holidays, right? So there is a little bit of craziness going on, but I'm going to be doing this every single morning. I'm really going to be looking at both body fat percentage, and there's so many different muscle breakdowns, and I'm really going to be paying attention to that because I really want to get stronger. I have gotten so much stronger throughout this past year, which I'm really proud of, but I just want to keep growing in that area. Also, a big part of 75 Hard is drinking water, and there is your body water measurement. So I want to see how that changes. Right now it's low for me, so hopefully we can get into the standard. The Hume Health app has daily and weekly insights that can help you understand areas that you need to work on and areas that you're doing well in. Hume Health is currently having a New Year's sale of 35% off, but my discount code can help you save up to 50% off of your own Body Pod. My discount code is Morgan, and it is only valid for 7 days. Of course, it will be in the description box. Also, if you're in the US, it is HSA and FSA eligible, so you may be able to get it free, covered by your health insurance. Highly recommend. I have worked with them so many times and really just love this tool. I'm dressed for the gym, starting a new program today. I've been awake for nearly 2 hours. I need to get to the gym. That's where we're headed soon, don't worry. However, my face is still so like puffy, and I don't know, in that bathroom lighting, I could really tell weird from sleeping. And I will say, I slept about 7 hours and 45 minutes last night, which is good for me. However, I had the craziest dreams, and like dreams about people dying and stuff. So I was crying a lot in my dreams, and I woke up early this morning, like crying, like real tears in my eyes, whatever. And I felt like my dreams were just so crazy that I woke up feeling tired. Like I just went through so many emotions, and so I slept a decent amount of time, but it was probably not quality because I felt exhausted from just feeling so much. So I don't know, my face feels rough, but a workout always makes you feel better. I'm not really sure what my supplement routine is gonna be. Since I was gone for 2 weeks and whatever, I haven't really been sticking to too much. I've been mainly doing creatine and collagen. I haven't done collagen super consistent lately, but I'm thinking about trying to reincorporate it. I do want opinions, however, because collagen is one of those things where I never know if it's worth it to actually take. Like, yes, we use collagen as you age, but by consuming it orally, is it actually helping? I don't know, and I'm sure it depends on the source, whatever. And I love First Form products. I do believe they're high quality, so I do have First Form collagen, and there is protein in collagen too, which is amazing. Not that I'm only gonna have processed protein, okay, I promise, but I'm just like, I don't know if collagen is worth it to consume every day and repurchase and stuff or not. If you have opinions, please do let me know. but we're gonna do some creatine and collagen. I do love creatine and will consistently take creatine throughout the challenge. And because I have to drink a gallon of water, I'm using water from my water bottle to fill this up to drink it. A gallon is a lot, especially I feel like for being 5'1", I don't really need to drink a gallon of water a day. That is a rule I don't necessarily agree with, but so I'm not drinking more water than I need to. Throw this back quick. And with that, we are finally almost off to the gym. Like I said, I'm gonna start a new program. It's still gonna be through the Alive app. If you're newer here, I love the Alive app. It is by Whitney Simmons. You pay a monthly or yearly subscription and you have access to a bunch of different programs. I've done the Legs Get It programs, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And I've also done the Legs Get It phase 2, which was newer. And today I'm gonna start the Lift program. The trainer on this one is Libby Christensen. It's a strength training program. It's 8 weeks long. And there's other metrics like the skill level, how long the workouts are, etc. It is 4 lift days, which is perfect. So if I start program, I select a level. In the very beginning last year, I started with beginner, but I think I'm gonna start with intermediate. And then I'll probably complete intermediate, and then maybe I'll do advanced after that. All right, let's finally go work out. I always take the stairs down to the gym to kind of warm up. Week 1, day 1 of Lift Intermediate on the Alive app. We started with some squats. I went a little lighter since I haven't squatted in like 3 weeks, but this was good. Then we did some hip thrusts. I kept my same weight and it felt okay. So that's good. This workout is actually so hard for me right now. I've only done 2 exercises. I have 2 left to go, but I'm tired and it's been really hard. No wonder. I mean, it's January 6th. I haven't worked out since December 19th, so we're pushing through. I feel good, but like, it's hard. Then we switched and threw on the wrist straps so that I could do some nice RDLs. I love RDLs. I actually also went down in weight in these and tried to go just really slow and controlled and focus on mind to muscle connection, ending with some hamstring curls. And this took me 46 minutes and 56 seconds. Of course, there's a warm up and cool down involved, but my total workout satisfied the 45-minute requirement, which is great. First workout of 2025, first workout of 75 hard. Complete. My lifts usually take around 45 minutes, so that's an awesome like time. For me, today was just under 47 minutes. I did forget one thing, however. If you're not new here, you know I have a smart ring. I use the Ultra Human ring. I love it. I do have a discount if you're interested. But I wear it to the gym, and I normally wear this silicone protector sleeve so it doesn't get scratched up. It just goes right over the ring. And I forgot it today. I just was very careful. I took it off if needed so that it didn't get like super scratched or anything, but it's really awesome. I just get these from Amazon. For breakfast, we have those Greek yogurt bagels. I haven't made them in a while, and I finally did this weekend. They're open faced, obviously you can't see, but it's like everything bagel seasoning, and it's just Greek yogurt and self-rising flour. And then I have my usual eggs and cottage cheese mix. For the extra meat today, I have venison sausage, and it tastes so good. So I decided to throw this in with my eggs. I am actually so excited to eat this. It is so good, and I need real food. I normally don't go this long without putting real food in my body, okay? I've literally had like coffee and protein powder essentially. Normally I eat breakfast earlier in the day. It's literally already noon. So it's late. It's basically lunchtime, but you're probably thinking, Morgan, you have to follow a diet. What is your diet? Oh my god, I forgot how good these bagels are. I haven't made them in a while, and taking my first bite of one, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to put these back on my weekly rotation. They're so good. So the rule is to follow any diet. A diet of your choice, but you must stick to it. You cannot deviate from it. No cheat days, but also no alcohol. Your diet cannot involve alcohol, which is totally fine. I don't mind not drinking. Like, that part honestly isn't hard for me. Yes, I do socially drink normally, but like, I'm totally fine going 2.5 months without it. But for me, I was like, okay, you could pick a diet that's super restrictive, and that's just not me. I am such a balanced person. And so when thinking about my diet, I'm like, okay, I want it to be not super restrictive, but like, it does have to be somewhat challenging. You know, like, this is part of a challenge. It has to be good. It also has to be beneficial to my goals. And so my diet is, I must hit 100 grams of protein per day. And yes, I normally try to do that, but I don't always hit that, and especially the past 2 weeks have not been hitting that at all. When I actually prioritize protein and get really good protein in throughout the day, I feel so great. And so for me, I think 100 grams plus is a good measurement. But exceeding 100 grams of protein per day is gonna put me in a good range for my body of, a good protein amount that I should be consuming every day. And so of course I do eat protein powder. I have bars, I have meat sticks, whatever, and I do not want to necessarily rely on those. And maybe, I'm gonna be traveling this month and I'm gonna be doing 75 hard while traveling. Those things are gonna come in more handy during then. But day to day, I'm trying to get in a lot of good real sources, right? I have eggs, cottage cheese, I have Greek yogurt in these bagels. Like, it'll be good. I think that's a really good diet for me to stick to, and it's gonna further me to my goals, and it makes me feel good, and that's all that matters. You want something that you can do that might be a little challenging, but that's gonna help you in the long run as well. And I think setting a protein goal is perfect. If you prioritize protein, oftentimes you're probably gonna eat less of the, lesser than ideal foods. So that was my plan, and I'm confident in it. I stand by it. I love it. It's not a fad diet, because we are not doing fad diets. Absolutely not. And I think it's perfect. I'm not going to be tracking calories. I don't necessarily like to do that, but I'm just going to be counting my grams of protein. I added up today so far, and we are at 68 grams. It is 12:15. What we are very behind on, though, is water. I did buy a new water bottle for the challenge. I have that half-gallon water bottle, but sometimes I don't like to take it around everywhere. And my pink one I was most recently using was like 28 ounces, which doesn't divide evenly. This is 32 ounces, and 4 of these is exactly 1 gallon. So I need to drink 4 of these a day. I picked out this like nice greenish color to just symbolize health, whatever. So 4 of these per day, which I really need to get going on. I love these Simple Modern water bottles. They're really the only kind I buy. Like, I never bought a Stanley, but I just love the Simple Modern brand from Amazon. There's 2 lids that it came with. It came with like a typical, this type of straw one. They put the straw in here and then, And then it came with what they call the chug lid. So you screw it to tighten it and close it, and then you unscrew it and open it to drink like normal. I am using the chug lid because I saw a TikTok. Don't roll your eyes just yet. Okay, I'm not typically like super easily influenced by random TikToks, but I saw a TikTok and this girl was having really bad gut issues and really bad bloating, and she was saying that her doctor told her that when you constantly drink out of a straw, that can add to your bloating, because like, if you think about it, the water is at the bottom, so the first sip that you chug is air, and so you're constantly putting air into your stomach. And that's just the TikTok I saw. I'm not saying it's like actual real medical advice or whatever, but this came with 2 lids anyway, so I'm like, you know what, let's switch to the chug lid and see if that changes in my bloating day to day. Not that I have like severe bloating issues, but of course I feel bloated sometimes, and I would like to decrease that if I can. So that is what we're doing with this. Okay, 1 down. 1 down, but 3 of these to go. Let's pick up the pace here. I just took Duncan for a walk and got outside for a little bit. It is chilly today. It's only in the 40s, but honestly, the cool air just felt so good on my face. But I want to tell you a little bit more about my plan. So we've talked progress, we've talked water, we've talked diet. For reading, I am starting with the one, the only, Atomic Habits. I first read this when Duncan was a puppy and he ate the cover off of it, which is why there's no cover. I think it's a book, whether you're doing 75 hard or not, that you should start every year with. I think it's such a great book. I loved it last time, and I'm super excited to read it again. I don't know what I'm gonna be reading after that, because I'm definitely gonna need more than 1 book. You have to read 10 pages a day, and there are 253 pages. So say 250 divided by 10, that's 25. That's only 25 days, so that's only a third of the way. I have a list of books that I've seen online recommended. If you have any that either are awesome nonfiction books or great self-improvement books, please comment them, but I have a big list. One I've seen a lot is The 4-Hour Workweek. I've also seen The Alchemist, but I have a good list running. I want to do more research before I purchase a book, because I want to make sure it's I don't know, actually something that I would like and that has good reviews and stuff. The last thing to talk about is workouts. So you know I love weightlifting. My split for this whole 75 days is as follows. Every single day, I'll be walking Duncan 45 minutes outside. That will be my outdoor walk. Yes, it does count, which is amazing. So 45-minute walk every single day. It says a minimum of one workout needs to be outside, but if you do both outside, like that's okay too. So you can do both outside as long as they're not consecutive. You know, if you work out for 90 minutes outside, that only counts as one workout. It doesn't count as two workouts. But aside from the outdoor workout, we have that covered. Indoor, my split is going to be Monday, Tuesday, lift, Wednesday, cardio day. And so I'll just go to like the treadmill. Maybe I'll do like cardio and core or something like that. Thursday, Friday, lift. Saturday, I want to do just like a YouTube video, mat Pilates. And Sunday, I'll probably do like a yoga stretching video. Very, very low key, like recovery based. And that's how I'll hit every single day while technically allowing a rest day. Because no, I don't want to lift every single day. And Pilates is still strength training. So if I do Pilates on a Saturday, you know, I don't want to go crazy, crazy hard, but I can find a good level of difficulty, whatever. And then Sunday, when I say yoga, like it's not strength yoga, it will be stretching yoga because that will be good recovery mode. Walking is always good. Like walking isn't going to be too much. So that is a really good split and I'm really excited about it. I really need to keep going on this water. But another little announcement is that my plan with 75 Hard is I am going to be vlogging every single day of it, which is kind of crazy. That might not sound crazy to you, I don't know, but it is crazy to me. So I just got done with Vlogmas not too long ago. I only made it 21 days and I quit after that. And typically with Vlogmas, I don't make it till day 25 anyway, but daily uploads, like sometimes you just don't want to be on camera every single day. It can kind of get hard on you. However, 75 Hard, I think, would be a really fun thing to vlog every single day and post every single day. So although I'm vlogging every day, I'm not going to post them in week compilations. Like I'm going to be vlogging and uploading every single day for the next 75 days. Now, today is January 6th, and this video is not going to go up till next Monday, January 13th. I'm doing that basically to allow myself more time for editing and stuff. So yes, I'm going to film every day, but it gives me a little bit of extra time to get ahead and just get things, you know, I have some buffer days essentially. So that's kind of how I'm going to prepare. Whereas Vlogmas, you don't really have that extra time. The true spirit of Vlogmas, you just don't. And so that's my plan. I'm really excited about it. And I hope you are too. Like really, whether you like 75 Hard or not, you know, some people are super against it because it can seem intense and, you know, it's just not feasible for everyone's lifestyle, which is totally fine. But whether you support the challenge or you don't, I really hope you still want to follow along because if you think about it, these are basically just going to be like healthy lifestyle daily vlogs. And my normal daily vlogs, healthy lifestyle content seems to be what's most loved on my channel anyway. So I hope you support it and like it and want to follow along. Some vlogs, of course, are going to be longer. Some might be shorter. You know, sometimes, like I said, I'm just not going to be on the mood to like be filming everything I do. And as much as a privilege this job is, I love it so much. Sometimes the reality is you just don't want to be on camera every single day. So we're just going to see how it goes. You know, I've never tried to do something like this aside from Vlogmas. And I had this idea and I think it could be really fun. And it can just show a really big range of emotions. You know, how am I doing this day to day and how is it affecting me, my mental health? Like, what do I do on days that I just feel like crap? Because of course I'm gonna have some of those, or some days I will really be motivated, and I hope that inspires you. So I hope you're excited for daily vlogs as much as I am. Another thing I really, really need to acknowledge, I am well aware that this is my job, right? So me doing 75 Hard, yes, it's still gonna have its challenges. Like it is hard to do these things every single day. However, other people have to balance work, school, family responsibilities, other things around doing this challenge if they choose to do it. Whereas for me, yes, I have other things going on in my life. I have a relationship, I have a dog, I have, you know, a social life, whatever. But since this is my job, yes, I have to edit. I have to do a lot of the back end of things, but also this is my main priority. So like it is significantly easier for me to balance than, you know, maybe the average person working, going to school, etc. So I really want to put that out there and acknowledge it. Like I am well aware, yes, it's still going to be hard and have its challenges, but if I'm making it look really easy, just know like I have an advantage. I have a huge advantage and I know that. And so that's also why I really want to be able to make the 75 days. I really think I can do it. And it's like, I don't know, what reason do I have not to try this and not to do it? Like when this is my job, like I might as well, and you can come on the journey with me and just see how it goes. And essentially I'm going to be vlogging and uploading every single day, either until I finish it or until I fail it. Because like I said, when you miss a day, you have to start over. And I can't guarantee I'm gonna wanna start over if I make it X amount of days and quit. So I'm either gonna quit and fail, or I'm gonna complete it. And I'm ready for it. Oh, look at that sweet boy. So reading is the next thing I have to do. And I want a little pick me up, so I'm gonna make a nice warm latte on this chilly day, read my 10 pages, and then get some work done. We have Bianco Doppio here. For the whole protein thing, you know, that's like essentially my diet. I am gonna be using Fairlife, or sometimes I buy Mootopia, which is basically the same thing as Fairlife, but it's HEB's brand. It's higher in protein, and when I do make a latte, I use about 1/4 cup of this. 1 cup is 13 grams, so 12 divided by 4 is 3, but it's an extra 3 to 4 grams, and it really adds up. You gotta find ways to sneak in the protein. Yes, I'm gonna be using coffee creamer. I'm not like eliminating all processed things from my diet, because for me, that's just not realistic, and that's fine, but prioritizing protein, oftentimes you eat more of the better stuff, more high protein and less junk foods, less ultra processed things. I'm well aware that the coffee creamer is ultra processed for sure, but I'm just saying, you can find balance while doing this challenge. I believe that. Yes, this challenge is intense, and it's all about, you know, mental toughness, as they say, but I do think you can find some balance with it. So, I don't know, I think we can do good things here, and I want to show you that you can probably do things harder than you think you can. What else I'm really excited about is I feel like I'm going to be cooking a lot more at home, and I typically do cook a lot at home. You know, if you watch my vlogs, you know, like, I eat at home a lot. I like to try new recipes and whatever. For Christmas, we got a KitchenAid, which I'm so excited about. We also got a cast iron skillet. So needless to say, I am excited to get back in the kitchen and be making things. I'm gonna make a tortilla soup for dinner tonight. I'm gonna have to figure out, the recipe usually tells you like how much a serving is and how much protein you typically get in a serving, because of course I need to know that for 75 hard, but it's just gonna be fun, you know. No, I just spilled a lot. Darn it. Oops, it's okay. But I'm excited to eat at home. And we're gonna be doing lots of cooking in these vlogs and stuff, so hopefully you like that and it'll give you some inspo. Also, I do pride myself in being very transparent and realistic in my videos. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, especially when like so much fitness content, wellness content, whatever, like health stuff online, I feel like you just never know, and I always am trying to keep it real. I also am a very bad liar, but by doing these daily vlogs, like, you'll know if I actually complete the challenge, because some people say they do 75 hard, and I'm like, did you really? Not that I don't believe you, but like, I don't know, like, you could be skeptical. It's a hard challenge. It's called 75 hard for a reason, so you'll get to see if I actually complete it, if I fail, everything I eat, if I'm loyal to my diet, how I'm feeling day to day. Like, it's gonna be quite the journey. I hope you're ready for it. I'm so excited for this coffee. I also don't know what my like set routine is gonna be, or it's probably gonna change a lot. You know, like some people read before bed or read right in the morning, and I'm reading at 1:25 today just because that's simply, like, I want to break in my day before I dive into more editing and emails and whatever I have on my to-do list. But so as we go along, I'll probably develop more routines, more habits, and the first few videos, things might be all over the place. But again, it doesn't matter as long as you check everything off the list. Like, it doesn't matter what time you wake up, as long as you are doing what you need to do. Hopefully I can find a good routine to kind of set into place. And yeah, let's start Atomic Habits. Oh, another thing I need to tell you. I am not a reader. I've never been a reader. Like, I used to lie in school about reading, like, you know, elementary school or middle school or whatever, when you'd have like reading goals and stuff, I would lie all the time. I have always been someone who just hates reading, and I know people are really into books, especially these days, which is amazing. Like, reading is such a great thing, but I just want to tell you that like reading is actually a struggle for me. I've never been good at it. In school, I've always been a math girl, never a reading girl. Writing, I'm fine at, but like, for me to sit down and read a book is actually challenging. So you might think like, oh, 10 pages of an interesting book or a self-help book or whatever, like, easy. But honestly, it's not that easy for me. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm not a good reader. I'm just not a good reader. So on the final day of my sophomore year of high school, I was hit in the face with a baseball bat. As my classmate, maybe I should read out loud. Maybe I should like read to Duncan. Maybe that would make this go by better. He'd be a good audience. I definitely felt my mind wander during that time, but as soon as I caught it, I tried to refocus. The first 10 pages were just the introduction. It was chapter 1, and it ended right at page 10, which is amazing. Also, when I'm reading, I need to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, because the second I even think about it, I'll click it, or if I hear a vibrate or any little thing, like I will look and then I'll get distracted, and it's gonna take me 10 times as long to finish 10 pages, so that's a tip, something I need to do. Do not disturb. So I have a special someone doing 75 hard with me, and I think we're gonna turn it into a little competition and see either we both win, I guess, in tie, or one of us quits before the other and the other one wins. We'll see. What is cool though is the Body Pot Analyzer, right? He has an account too, so he can also get like all the metrics and stuff. Like the app is pulled up and then he's gonna get his numbers so that we can both see the differences in all of our stats and stuff. And obviously the outdoor workout we'll do together, because we'll take Duncan for a nice long 45-minute minimum walk outside after dinner every day. So yeah, we're in this together.
In life, there.
All right, second one down. We're only halfway done for the day though. We have 2 more to go. It is 3:50 p.m. I just cooked the chicken for the soup tonight because I wanted to get it like done and out of the way. I know it's well before dinner time, right? But one of the things I'm super excited about using the KitchenAid for is I put all of the chicken breasts in here. And using this paddle, we can easily shred it. I hate cutting chicken, and whenever we do it, I always make Keith do it, and I just swear he doesn't cut them small enough because it's a pain in the butt job, and I don't want to do it either, and shredding is the way to go. This is seriously so exciting. This is what it's like owning a lab and cooking dinner. Oh my goodness. And just like that, we have shredded chicken, perfect for the soup, perfect for any meal prep. So freaking easy. I've always wanted a KitchenAid, but I always knew they were expensive, so I never bought one. And I didn't expect us to get one for Christmas, but we did. And my life has changed. Yes. Good boy. We have a timer going on Keith's Apple Watch. We're doing our long outdoor walk / workout, whatever you want to call it now. And then going back to eat dinner. Dunk's already ate, so we're like, let's just get the walk in, get it done, and then eat when we get back. I'm honestly very hungry.
There.
Here is the chicken tortilla soup. I just got the recipe off TikTok. Normally I clean as I go, but I made the biggest mess and it's fine. I'm gonna add a scoop of Greek yogurt for more protein, kind of acting as sour cream, and top with shredded cheese. This looks so good, and there's a minimum of 19 grams of protein. I gotta calculate the cheese and Greek yogurt, but pretty good. The ratings are in. Soup is very, very good. We're throwing a few tortilla chips on it. I will link the TikTok. I don't know what the status of the TikTok is, so hopefully you can still click it throughout the future. But I will say, I don't really like how she explained it in the TikTok. Like, it just, I don't know, the pace with the words and the pictures didn't line up well, and I feel like I kept getting confused, but it turned out really good, so. It's about 8:15. I've been filling up my last one of the day, 4:04, but it is late. Like, I don't want to be drinking this right before bed, you know, so hopefully I can improve on this. I don't often drink a gallon of water. I did it for a week, I don't know, like 2 months ago, and I feel like I got better at it as I practiced, so hopefully I can do that here. But I'm so full. I'm also, my body's just so tired, I think, because I haven't worked out literally since December 19th, and it is January 6th. What is that, like 3 weeks? Oh, I'm done eating for the day. And I will tell you, I'm at about 108 grams of protein, which is great. Let me know your opinion on collagen. Is it worth it even to consume? Or I know like a good way to get your skin to produce collagen stuff is like essentially like microneedling. Like it injures your skin and then your skin heals and produces collagen and stuff like that. So it's like, okay, is it more worth it to just invest in those treatments or should I be consuming collagen? I don't know the answer. The only thing I have left to do for the day is finish this last water bottle. Otherwise, we did the 2 workouts, we did the progress picture, the rating, the diet following. Just gotta finish the water and we'll be good to go. So I showed you my wall, right? I really like this as just a cool visual. I'm gonna be able to rip off the number one soon. I'm almost done with the water. However, I wanted to do something to make it a little bit more fun and exciting. So I thought each 25 days I would do a little reward. So that's why I have 3 green sticky notes. I don't have the rewards planned out or anything. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Matter of fact, on the 25th day, I'm actually gonna be in Colorado traveling and stuff. So that's gonna be kind of fun though, because I'll show you how I'm doing this while traveling. But I have no idea what I'm gonna do for the rewards. But I just wanted to make ways of making this more fun, right? Like I got the new journal, the water bottle. I guess I didn't really need that, but I was like, okay, let's like kick off this challenge, go full force, and then we'll do little rewards for making it 25 days each. So that's breaking it into thirds, right? And then of course I'll do like a big celebration after I complete it. And like I said, there's other habits I want to work on and stuff too. So for example, sleep. It is almost 10 o'clock. I'm hoping to finish that water soon so I can hop into bed. I am ready for bed, which is exciting, but that's really everything for the first day. I can't believe I'm trying to commit to 75 videos in 75 days. But they're all vlogs, and vlogs are like my favorite / the easiest type of video to edit, so at least that's good. Oh boy.
Worst part.
Nice. The water is definitely the hardest and the worst part. I don't think I need a gallon of water a day. You're moving because Duncan's jumping on the bed. But I'm literally, my stomach is so full, I like feel like I'm in pain from it. But it's part of the challenge, like I'm gonna do it, but it's time. Day 1, done.